So last time, okay, ang diniscuss natin ay perturbation theory and we started with the non-degenerate perturbation theory. Okay, and dito, tinignan natin or dinerive natin yung expressions for the first order correction sa eigenvalues tsaka sa eigenfunction. Okay, nakita natin na yung expression for the first order correction para sa eigenfunction is this. Second order correction para sa eigenfunction ay ito. Okay, nag-consider tayo ng mga examples. Okay, and isa sa mga examples na sinolve natin ay itong Dirac delta function inside the infinite potential well. Okay. And then, kinonsider din natin itong harmonic oscillator. Tapos, towards the end, ang sinolve natin ay yung second order correction para dun sa Dirac function inside the potential well at x equals a over 2. And we ended up with this expression for the second order correction. So, ang gagawin lang natin is correct natin ito, or sorry, i-simplify natin ito para mas maging compact, mas neat, and mas madaling i-compare with yung expanded expression natin for the eigenvalues ng Dirac function. Okay, okay, so tulad ng sinabi ko, expand natin yung 1 over n squared. 1 over n squared minus m squared. So we begin with en1. Okay. Equal sa summation from m not equal to n. Okay. And then this is only for odd values of m and n. Tapos 2 alpha over a squared 1 over n squared minus m squared. Now, yung 1 over n squared minus m squared ay pwede nating i-separate into two terms, n plus m plus n minus m. Okay. Makikita nyo naman na equal yan dalawang expression na yan. Okay. Tapos, so, i-apply natin itong summation ngayon for n equals 1, for example. So, yung summation or yung en1 ngayon ay magiging equal sa 1/2 sum m not equal to n for odd values ng 2 alpha over a squared. Tapos 1 minus m squared. Okay. So, ang mangyayari dito ay, so 1/2, ilabasan natin yung 2 alpha over a squared. Tapos, i-expand natin yung sum. Okay, so, remember, we can write this, nga pala, isulatan natin siya in this way. So, 1 over, so 1/2, okay, times 1 over 1 plus m minus 1 over 1 minus m. Okay, from here. Okay. Okay, and then yung sum ngayon, so pwede natin ilabas yung 1/2. Okay. So, ang first term is, so ito muna i-expand natin. Yan muna. Ang first term is 1 over, so hindi pwede maging equal yung m sa n, and n is equal to 1. So, m starts from 3 kasi odd values lang siya. So, 1 plus 4, so 1 plus 3, so 1/4. And then, ang susunod is 1 over 6, kasi 1 plus 5 plus 1. And then, ang susunod is 1 over 8, and so on and so forth. Minus plus 1 over 1 minus m. Okay. And then, magsa-start tayo sa m equals 3. So, negative 1/2. Okay. And then, m equals 5. So, negative 1/4. So, negative 1/6 pag m equals 7, and so on and so forth. Okay, we'll see, this is plus. We'll see na magka-cancel itong 1/4 na ito dito, yung 1/6 na ito dito. Of course, yung 1/8 na yun doon sa susunod. So, all terms actually cancel out. Ang matitira lang is itong negative 1/2. So, we'll have 1/4 times 2 alpha a squared times negative 1/2. Okay, now for n equals 3, okay, yung e sub n1 are equal sa 1/4 2 alpha over a squared. Okay, and remember dito, ito ngayon is, wala na yung 1/2 dyan. 3 plus m minus, o plus 3 minus m. Okay, so equal yun sa 1/4 2 alpha over a squared. Okay, ang m magsa-start ngayon sa 1. Okay. So 1/4. And then hindi siya pwedeng 3, so 5 na siya. Plus 1/8. Okay, and then ang susunod ay 7, so plus 1/10, okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, then expand natin itong second term. Okay, we have, again, mag-start siya sa m equals 1, so 1/2. M equals 5, so minus 1/2. Okay, m equals 7, so minus 1/4. And then minus 1/8, minus 1/10, and so on and so forth. Okay, so magka-cancel itong dalawa na to. Cancel ito. Okay, and cancel ito. At saka yan. Wait, anong natira? Sandali. So ito yung sa m equals 1, m equals 3. Hindi pwedeng m equals 3. So m equals 5, m equals 7, 7 minus 3. M equals 9. Nakalimutan ko yung negative 1/6. So may negative 1/6 dapat yun. Negative 1/6 minus 1/8 minus 1/10 and so on and so forth. Okay, so cancel yan. Itong matitira ay itong negative 1/6. So we have this expression, 1/4 2 alpha over a squared negative 1/6. Okay, we can do this for higher values of n, pero from here, pwede na natin makuha yung pattern. Okay, so gamit ito, at saka ito, we can see na yung natitirang term, okay, after everything is canceled out, okay, has this expression. So negative 1/2 times n. Okay, so for n equals 1, the negative 1/2 lang siya. For n equals 3, the negative 1/6 siya. And ina-expect natin na for n equals 5, we have 1/4 2 alpha squared negative 1/2 times 5. Okay, so 10. Okay. So now we have reduced this term, okay, into dali. Kailangan ko lang i-correct yung sarili ko. Walang mga 1/2 dyan sa labas. Ang 1/2 ay dahil dun sa expansion. So 1/2, 1/2. Oops. 1/2, 1/2, and then 1/2. Okay. So we have E and 1 equals 1/2 2 alpha over a squared negative 1/2 n. Okay. Wag natin kalimutan. Sorry. Itong 2n dapat yan. So, so dapat may 1 over n pa ako dito. Or in this case, it's just 1 over 1. Dito naman is may 1/3 pa dapat ako dito. And dito meron akong 1 over 6. So it's another 1 over 2n. Pag sinama natin itong, sorry, 1 over 5. Okay, pag sinama natin yung 1 over 5. Okay, yeah. So we have E n prime equals 2 alpha over a squared. Okay, 1 over 4 n squared. And then may negative sign doon. Okay, so ang En natin ngayon, okay, so ang En1 eigenvalue natin ngayon is equal to 0 if n is even and -2 m alpha over pi h bar n squared if n is odd. Okay, so saan galing expression na yan? So, papalitan nyo lang tong a, okay, ng expression na ginagamit natin for the Bohr radius. Okay? So, hindi ko na dinerive yung ano yan, yung part niya. Okay. 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 Then sa letter B, okay, calculate the second order correction to the ground state for the potential in problem 6.2. Dun sa 6.2, it's the harmonic oscillator. Okay, so kunin natin ngayon yung second order correction for the harmonic oscillator. Okay. So letter B. Okay, we begin with the Hamiltonian. Okay, for the second order for the okay correction sa harmonic oscillator. Okay, and yung expression for the second order correction is psi m0 h prime psi n0. Okay. So this will give us 1/2 k epsilon m x squared and n. Okay. So, again, gagamit tayo ng creation tsaka annihilation operators dito na ginawa na natin to sa 181 last sem. So, ito will give us negative h bar omega over 2m omega squared, okay, or h bar omega. Okay, then m tapos b dagger minus b dagger b minus b dagger plus b b. Okay, and then n. Okay, so negative h bar over 2m omega. Okay, so itong first na operation, it will give us, so ito, will give us square root ng n plus 1 times n plus 2. Okay, n plus 2. And then yung second will give us n n minus, and then yung third will give us n plus 1 m n, and then yung fourth will give us n times n minus 1 square root m n minus 2. Okay. Okay. Now, at this point, hindi natin alam kung ano yung m. Okay, so hindi natin pwedeng, hindi natin alam kung orthogonal yung m ket n or m ket n plus 2 or bra m ket n minus 2. Okay, so what we can do is just to write them, okay, as Kronecker delta. Okay, so ito yung Kronecker delta ng mn plus 2. Ito Kronecker delta ng mn minus 2. And of course, ito sorry, Kronecker delta ng mn, Kronecker delta ng mn. So pwede natin i-combine itong dalawa na to. So 2n plus 1 Kronecker delta ng mn. So this will give us h over 2m omega square root ng n plus 1, n plus 2. Okay, tapos Kronecker delta m, n plus 2 plus or minus 2n plus 1 Kronecker delta mn, okay, plus n minus 1 square root Kronecker delta ng mn minus 2. Okay. Okay. Again, kung meron kayong questions, okay, just let me know. Okay, i-turn on nyo lang yung mic ninyo and um, magsalita lang kayo kasi hindi ko na mabasa yung mga messages tulad ng nangyari kanina na nakamute pala ako. Okay. Actually, this is equal to 0. Okay, alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi m cannot be equal to n, right? Pag sinam natin yung expression. Okay, so if you recall, yung en2, okay, yan. Yan. Ito expression na ito is the sum from m not equal to n. Okay, so hindi pwede mag-i-equal yung m tsaka n. So which means na pag sinulat na natin yung ah, dali check ko lang kung nare-record. Okay, sige. So pag sinulat natin yung en2, so this will be sum not equal to n ng 2 alpha over a squared. Okay, 1 over hindi yan yung expression. Ito. Okay. M not equal to n. So, psi n not h prime psi m not absolute value squared divided by e sub n minus e sub m. So, psi m not h prime psi n not modulus squared ng e sub n minus e sub n. Okay. So, nakuha na natin yung psi m h prime psi n, okay, which is this one. Yan. Okay, and ito siya, and yan din siya. Okay. So, all we need to do is to square it. So, sum m not equal to n. Tapos, may 1/2 k epsilon. Ilagay ko na yung 1/2 k epsilon na yun somewhere. 1/2 k epsilon. Okay, tapos yung expression sa ibabaw ay negative h bar over 2m omega. N plus 1, n n plus 2 square root Kronecker delta mn minus 2 plus n times n minus 1 square root Kronecker delta mn minus 2 divided by, and then square yan, divided by en not em not. Now, it doesn't look as complicated yung pag ini-square mo. Okay, so ilabas ko muna yung mga constant. Okay, so h bar squared 4m squared omega squared. Okay, and then sum m not equal to n. Okay, pag ini-square natin yan, we get m plus 1, m plus 2, yung first term. Okay. Kronecker delta ng m, n plus 2. Okay, and then plus n minus 1. Na ng square root. Kronecker delta ng m, n minus 2. All over e sub n0 minus e sub n naught. Now, magtataka siguro kayo, asa na yung cross terms? Siyempre, pag binultiply natin to sa isa't isa, dapat may cross terms tayo, di ba? Well, yung cross terms, okay, so yung cross terms, lagay ko lang dito, involve expressions na i-multiply yung Kronecker delta mn plus 2 by Kronecker delta mn minus 2. Okay, ano sa tingin nyo ang sagot dyan? Ang sagot dyan ay 0. Okay, naintindihan nyo ba kung bakit 0? Kasi only one of these conditions can exist at a time dun sa summation. Okay. Di ba nagsasum ka kasi? So, yung isang sum mo involves m equals n plus 2. Okay. And at that instance sa summation, m is equal to n plus 2. Obviously, ito magiging 0. Okay. Now, um, okay. So, Kronecker delta m n plus 2. Okay. Now, if Kronecker delta m n minus 2, pag nandun ka na sa term na yon na kung saan yung m ay equal sa n minus 2, then syempre, eto magiging 0 kasi m is already equal to n minus 2. Hindi siya pwede maging equal sa n plus 2. Okay? So yung cross terms na yon ay magiging 0 kasi one of the delta functions, or one of the delta, Kronecker delta, will become 0. Okay? So kaya ganyan yung natira dun sa summation. Okay? Okay. Now, dahil nabanggit din natin yung ano na yon, yung conditions na ito, ibig din sabihin no na pag sinum natin ito, etong expression na ito will only survive pag m is equal to n plus 2. Tapos ito magiging 0. Okay, so may isang term, okay, na m is equal to n plus 2. So you have 1/2 k epsilon h bar squared 4m squared 4m squared omega squared. And then yung first term is n plus 1 m plus 2. Okay, ito yung term. Okay, so en not tapos en minus n plus 2. Okay, kasi m is equal to n plus 2. Okay. So ito yung term na kung saan yung m ay equal sa n plus 2. Okay. Now, tuloy niyo yung summation na yon. Okay, you'll end up with a term na kung saan yung m ay equal sa n minus 2. Okay, at ito naman yung magsusurvive, ito magiging 0. Okay, so you'll have another term involving this expression And this term only survives pag m is equal to n minus 2. Okay, so again, this arises from m equals n plus 2 na term dun sa summation, and this one arises from m equals n minus 2 na term dun sa summation. Okay. Okay. Ano ngayon ang expression natin for yung energy eigenvalue for the harmonic oscillator? Nalala niyo ba? For the harmonic oscillator, it's n plus 1 half h bar omega. Okay, so yung e sub n plus 1 half, e sub n plus 2, sorry. Plus 2 ay equal sa uh, n plus 5 halves h bar omega, and yung e sub n minus 2. Okay. So, dapat lagyan natin ng superscript na not doon. So, n minus, okay, so 1 half minus 2 is 1 half minus 2, 3 halves. Okay, h bar omega. Okay, so, ang common term nila is h bar omega. So, pwede ko na siya actually ilabas doon sa ating expression. Let's see. Sandali ako. Gusto ko lang ma-confirm yung mga kailangan i-simplify. Of course, yung kappa, yung k is equal to m over omega. So, k is a square root. So, k is equal to m over omega. So, somewhere here, okay, may k ka dyan. And then, okay, meron kang... So, papalitan natin ito ngayon ng m over omega. Okay, so magkakancel isang m. Okay, meron kang omega squared doon. Ay, baliktad. Omega is equal to k squared over m. Baliktad. Sorry. Omega over m. Omega over m. Okay. So, yan ay omega over m. Okay, so magka-cancel yan dyan. Okay, and so, skip na natin yung parts na kailangan i-simplify. Okay, so en2 ay equal sa e squared h bar omega over 16. Okay, and now we end up with m plus 1, n plus 2 over n minus n plus 2. Okay, so saan to galing? So, sa e sub n yan, minus n times n minus 1, and then n minus 1. Okay, yan naman ay n minus 2. So, yan naman ay galing sa e sub n minus e sub n minus 2. Okay, so algebra na lang yan. Okay, and then we have epsilon squared h bar omega over 16. Okay, we end up with negative 1 half n plus 1 n plus 2 plus 1 half n minus 1. Okay, and pag sinimplify pa natin yan further, we have epsilon h bar squared over 32 negative 4n minus 2. Okay. And factor out natin yung negative 4. So we have negative e squared 1 over 8 h bar omega n plus 1 half. Okay, so this will be our expression for the second order correction term. Okay, so tandaan nyo 1/8 h bar omega n plus 1 half. Let's go back dun sa 6.2 nung dinerive natin yung expression. Sa letter A, we expanded itong square root. Okay, and when we expanded yung square root, ito yung lumabas. Ito yung first order correction term, ito yung second order correction term. You see na epsilon squared, 1 over 8, may negative sign doon. And then h bar omega tapos n plus 1 half, which is exactly yung na-derive natin dito sa dito sa exercise na ito. Okay. Okay. So, sige, isi-save ko na to. Okay, and then I'm going to move to, I'm just going to open a new file. Tapos, ano ginamit ko nun? Ano ginamit ko? Dotted ba? Ito. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So, any questions? Wala. Okay. Oh, medyo malapad pala tong linya na to. Sorry ayokong gamitin to. Palilitawin ko na yung pagiging OC ko. Ruled narrow. Yan. Straight. Yan. Okay. Para pare-pareho yung itsura sa lahat ng nodes ninyo. Okay. So, that was non-degenerate perturbation theory. Okay. Ngayon, didiscuss na natin yung degenerate na perturbation theory. So, ang idea dito is that you have for each eigenstate, okay, you have several eigenvalues. Okay. How do we treat that? Okay. So, hindi natin pwedeng i-treat yan in the same way as yung ginawa natin before. So, parang 1:1 yung eigenstate tsaka eigenvalue. Okay. So, pag sinabi nating degenerate states, okay, we can write, for example, so this is the degenerate perturbation theory. So pag sinabi nating degenerate, so we have, for example, itong eigen state na ito. Okay. Pag in-applyan natin yan ng Hamiltonian, it will give us yung energy eigenvalue na E naught. Okay. Giving us this, multiplied by this eigenvalue. And if we apply a Hamiltonian to another eigenstate, it will give us the same eigenvalue. Okay. Okay. And of course, dito, you have two eigenstates. Okay, naiisa lang yung eigenvalue. Yang dalawang eigenstates na yan, of course, must be orthogonal sa isa't isa. And if we use yung technique na ginamit natin sa non-degenerate perturbation theory last time, yung denominator dun sa expressions, okay, for the first order correction tsaka second order correction, which involves yung difference ng E sub n minus E sub m, di ba? Will give us 0. So mag-blow up yung expressions na yun kasi mag-approach sila to infinity. Okay, so ang technique na gagamitin natin dito is we're going to consider a superposition of these two states. So, or a linear combination. Okay. So consider a linear superposition of these states. So, ibig sabihin, psi naught equals sa alpha psi A naught plus beta psi B naught. Okay. Yung coefficients na alpha tsaka beta to be determined later. Okay. And obviously, H naught applied to this superposition of states will give us yung energy eigenvalue na E naught psi naught. Pag, anong tawag dito? Uh, pag exact yung solution. Pag walang perturbation. Okay, so if there's no perturbation. Okay, walang perturbation yan kasi yung superscript nila ay not. Okay, so we are going to do the same process as before, pero instead of just doing it to a single eigenstate, i-apply natin to uh, sa linear superposition ng eigenstates nito. Ibig ko sabihin, we assume a Hamiltonian that has this expression plus lambda h naught plus lambda h prime. Okay? So yung h naught ay yung Hamiltonian ng unperturbed state and yung h prime ay yung perturbed na state. Okay, then we also assume E to have this expression, E naught yung unperturbed, then yung um, first order correction, tapos second order correction, okay, and so on and so forth. And then yung eigenstate natin, okay, pag expand natin, okay, will give us this. So ito yung no perturbation na eigenstate. Lambda psi 1 plus lambda squared psi squared, and so on and so forth. Okay. Tapos ipapasok natin yung tatlong expression na yan dito sa ating, oh, not that, not that. Okay. Ipapasok natin yung expression na yan sa ating well, um, Schrodinger equation. Okay. So we have h naught plus lambda h prime. Okay. Then we have e naught plus lambda e to the first power plus lambda squared e squared. Okay, then equal yan sa mali. Lambda naught plus lambda to the psi time to the first power plus lambda squared psi squared and so on and so forth. This will give us e naught plus lambda e to the first power plus lambda squared e squared times lambda naught plus lambda psi 1 plus lambda squared psi squared 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, tulad ng ginawa natin last time, okay, after multiplying each of these terms sa isa't isa, we'll end up with expressions. Okay, tawag dito, that involve terms ng lambda to the first power, lambda to the second power, and so on and so forth. Okay, so yung terms involving lambda to the first power will give us, of course, yung term involving lambda to the zero ay ito. Okay. Yung lambda to the first power will give us h naught lambda 1 plus h prime lambda naught as psi naught equals e naught psi 1 plus e1 psi naught. Okay. And tulad nung ginawa natin dati, so we multiply this by psi a naught star. So we get psi a naught h naught psi 1 plus lambda a naught psi ah, h prime lambda naught equals e naught lambda a naught um, psi 1 plus bakit parati akong kinukulang? Eh, um, E1 psi A naught psi naught. Yep. Okay, and tulad din sa last time, since H naught is Hermitian, yung psi H naught, bra H naught psi A naught psi 1 ay equal sa uh, E naught psi A naught psi to the first power, which is exactly this term. So, itong dalawa ay magka-cancel lang. Okay, and we end up with hmm, okay, psi A naught H prime psi naught okay, plus equal sa E1 psi A naught psi naught. Okay, and apply natin ngayon tong yan. So ito. Okay, that's essentially psi naught equals alpha psi A naught plus beta psi B naught. Okay. So we have psi A naught H prime psi A naught times alpha plus beta psi A naught H prime psi B naught equal to E times alpha E1 psi A naught plus beta E1 psi A naught psi B naught. Okay, and from yung definition natin kanina ng orthogonality, yan, ito magiging 0. Okay. Tapos ito, we write this as WAA and this as WAB. Okay, para hindi natin paulit-ulit na isulat yan. So, mas convenient na gamitin itong ano na to, tawag dito, ito expression na ito. Okay, so psi I h prime psi j naught. Okay, so yung I at saka j dito ay A at saka B. Okay, now, if you remember yung 181 ninyo, and I hope you remember, yung expression na yan is actually, or will actually give us a square matrix. Okay, so yung Wij ay elements nung H prime na matrix, nung perturbation na matrix. Okay, so, yan yung ating, o yan, mathematically, yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay, so i-rewrite na natin itong expression na ito in terms of WAA at WAB. So we have alpha WAA plus beta WAB equals sa alpha E1. So sa book, this is expression 6.21. And this is expression 6.22, equation 6.22. Okay, bilis ng oras. Okay, next na gagawin natin is we again go back to this expression. Pero imbis na i-multiply natin by psi naught star A, i-multiply natin siya by psi B naught star A. So, we multiply psi B naught star. Okay? Uh, nitong by this expression. Okay? So, um, kayo na mag-fill in ng steps, okay? Kasi halos pareho lang naman, magpapalit lang yung index. Okay, and what you'll end up with is this expression, alpha WBA plus beta WBB equals beta E1. Okay, and sa book, this is expression or equation 6.23. Okay. So, next is i-multiply ko tong 6.21 by W AB. Yeah, not 6.21, but 6.23. Okay, so we have alpha WAB WBA plus beta WAB WBB plus equal to beta WAB and then E prime. Okay, and then from this expression, i-isolate ko yung WAB at ilalagay ko siya dito. So, okay, so yung beta WAB ay equal sa alpha E1 minus WAA. Okay, madali na makuha yan kasi pag nilipat ko to, then yung WAA, tapos common naman yung alpha. So, ipa-plug in ko na ngayon yung expression na yan. So, we have alpha WAB WBA plus alpha E prime minus WAA tapos WBB equals sa beta alpha E prime minus WAA E prime. Then, syempre, ililipat ko lang to sa kabilang side. So I have alpha AB, alpha WAB, WBA. Okay, plus, okay, note na common term ito. So pwede kong i-factor out yon. Okay, common term actually, alpha. Then, so I have alpha E prime minus WAA. And pag nilipat ko nga ito sa kabila, I'm going to get E prime or WBB minus E prime. Okay. And pag ginawa ko tong negative sign, I will get E prime minus WBB. Okay. And that is equal to 0. So alpha is equal to WAB, WBA minus E prime minus WAA, E prime minus WB equal to 0. Okay. Any questions? Pause muna tayong konti para makasunod tayo. Okay. So of course, dalawang possible solution dito. Ang trivial is alpha equals 0. So hindi natin gagamitin yan. Okay. We have yung non-trivial solution na kung saan yung square brackets ay equal to 0. So i-multiply natin yun ngayon sa isa't isa. Yung E1 minus WAA times E1 minus WBB. So, so we have E1 squared minus E1 WAA and then E1. So ito yung E1 WAA and then ito naman yung E1 WBB. Parehong may common term na E1, so pwede natin silang pagsamasamahin. Tapos, merong WAA times WBB, negative. Hindi may negative, negative sa positive. May negative sign ka dyan. So, negative. So, we have minus WAA, WBB, plus WAB, WB equal to 0. Okay. Pwede natin gamitin ang quadratic equation. So, E1 equals sa 1/2 times negative B. Ito ngayon ang ating B. At ito yung ating C. Yung A natin ay equal sa 1. So, negative B. So, that will be WAA plus WBB plus or minus square root ng. Mamaya ko nilalagay yung square root. B squared. So, WAA plus WBB squared minus 4 times A, which is 1, and then C na negative WAA WBB plus W. AB WBA. Okay, and then saka natin ilagay yung square. Okay. So, this is, yan ako muna yung sa loob ng square root. AA WBB plus WBB squared, okay, minus or plus B squared minus 4AC. Sandali. Hmm, wait lang. I missed a sign somewhere. Okay. Kung makita niyo kung saan ako nagkamali sa math, sabihan niyo ako. So, this should be actually plus. Pero bakit siya magiging plus? Hmm, okay. Ito yung hindi ko nasagot. Pero dapat plus yan. So, ah, plus minus. Minus 4 WAA WBB, okay, minus 4 WAB WBA. So, yun yung lahat nasa loob ng square root. Ito magko-combine. So, WAA squared minus 2 WAA WBB plus WBB squared minus 4, and then ito WAB squared. Paano naging WAB squared yan? Remember na this is just psi not A, psi B not. So, ang WAB is psi B not H prime, psi A not. Makikita natin na ang WAB is just a complex conjugate of WBA. Okay, so, kaya naging ganyan yan. Okay, so, modulus squared. So, ang ating E1 ngayon is equal to 1/2 WAA plus WBB plus or minus. And by the way, ito is WAA minus WBB squared. So, WAA minus WBB squared minus 4 WAB squared. Okay. Okay. Hindi pa kayo? Okay. Um, okay, so dito makikita nyo na meron tayong dalawang solutions for E1 prime. Okay? So, for E1, sorry. For the first order correction. Okay, try natin itong i-simplify further. Okay, and so ang gagawin natin ngayon is tignan natin yung case na kung saan yung alpha is 0. If alpha is 0, okay, then yung equation 6.21, which is given by this, okay, will give us beta WAB equals 0. Okay, so from 6.21, we have beta WAB is equal to uh, 0. Okay. So, syempre pwede maging WAB equal to 0. So, we can say na ang beta is equal to 1. Okay. Okay, so this implies na WAB is equal to 0. At pag ang WAB ay equal to 0, okay, titignan naman natin ito equation na ito. WAB is equal to 0. Then, um, sorry, alpha is equal to 0 dito. Diba? So, ang matitira is, since beta is equal to 1, yung E prime is equal to WBB. So, this will give us E 6.23 gives us E prime equals WBB. So, ang case naman na ang beta is equal to 0, so 6.23, okay, will give us, okay, pag ang beta equal to 0, will give us alpha BA equal to 0. So, alpha WBA equal to 0. And if we set alpha equal to 1, which means that ang WBA ay equal to 0. Okay, and from 6.21, okay, going back to 6.21, since ang beta is equal to 0, we see na ang E prime ay equal sa WAA since alpha is equal to 1. E1 pala, hindi prime. IWAA. So, if we take a look at this expression here, if WAB or WBA is equal to 0, so if WAB or WBA is equal to 0, then itong term na ito ay magiging 0. Okay, if this is the case. So we have E1 equals to 1/2 WAA plus WBB plus or minus WAA minus WBB na lang. Okay? 0 ito 0 to. So, kukunin mo yung square root ng square niyan. So, that's just WAA minus WBB. So, we have two solutions plus or minus equals 1/2. Okay. Sorry. So, ang E plus na case ay equal sa WAA plus WAA, cancel yung WBB. So, WAA, and then yung E minus na case ay equal sa WBB. So, which means na yung solution na ito corresponds to E minus. At ito, yung case na B equals 0 ay E plus. Okay? So, doon na yung ating dalawang solutions. Okay? Okay. Any questions? So yung dalawang eigenvalues natin corresponds to yung to WAA, and if you recall, we defined WAA to be this expression, okay, and WBB to have this form then, okay, according to 6.22. Okay. Okay. So mag-solve tayo ngayon ng exercise. And for this, we are going to consider problem 6.6. Oops, not that. Ito. Okay, so yan yung problem 6.6. So let the two good unperturbed states, okay, be equal to psi plus or minus not equal sa alpha plus or minus not psi A naught plus beta plus or minus psi B naught, where alpha plus or minus and beta plus or minus are determined up to normalization by equation 6.21 or equation 6.23, with equation 6.26 for E plus or minus. Show explicitly that A is equal to psi plus or minus naught are orthogonal. Okay, so kailangan na masatisfy yung equation na yan. Yung letter B, okay, psi plus or minus H prime psi minus equals sa 0. And letter C, psi plus or minus not H prime psi plus or minus not ay equals sa E plus or minus 1. Okay, yung letter C, iiwan ko sa inyo yan. So, hayaan ko na kayong gawin yung exercise niya. So, sasagutan lang natin dito ay A tsaka B. Okay, so for letter A, sinolve ko na to kanina. So, ayoko lang. Okay. Okay, so for letter A, okay, ang task is to show psi plus not psi minus not ay equal to 0. Okay. Now, ang expression natin is ganyan. So, ang psi plus or minus. Okay. Okay. So, syempre, ang psi minus not ket ay equal sa alpha minus alpha A naught plus beta minus alpha B naught. And yung psi plus minus is just the same as ket psi plus naught. Pero yung adjoint. Yan. Okay, so the adjoint is the transpose. So ito na yung transpose and then yung complex conjugate. So we have alpha plus complex conjugate niyan. And then psi A naught plus beta plus complex conjugate. Then psi B naught. Okay, so yung alpha plus naught, alpha minus naught ay equal sa okay, alpha plus star naught plus beta plus complex conjugate psi B naught. Okay. Then alpha minus alpha A naught get plus B minus alpha B naught. Okay. Okay, so we have alpha plus star, alpha minus. So yung first term is psi A naught, psi A naught. second term. Okay, so alpha plus star. Okay, and then B minus psi alpha naught, psi B naught. Okay, so ito yung minultiply ko para sa second term. Second term. Okay, then plus third term naman, itong dalawa. Beta plus star alpha minus psi B naught, psi A naught, plus yung last term. Okay, last term is beta plus star beta minus psi B naught, psi B. Okay. Alam natin na ito ay equal sa 1, okay, due to orthogonality. At ito ay equal to 0. Okay. So, ang matitira ay alpha plus star alpha minus plus beta plus star beta minus. Okay. Na-imagine nyo na ba mangyayari sa exam? So, babalik tayo sa 6.21. Yung 6.21, nasa na yun? Nasa isang ano. Huh? Tama, nasa isa. Sa isang file. Okay. Hindi. Hindi ito. 6.21. Ayun, ayun pala. 6.21. So, isolate natin. Gamit itong 6.21, isolate natin yung beta. Okay, pag in-isolate natin yung beta, we have alpha E1 minus WAA divided by WAB. Right? So, dito na tayo. From 6.21, yung beta ay equal sa alpha E prime minus WAA over WPA. WAB. Okay, so, and kung incorporate natin yung plus or minus, so this will be plus or minus E prime minus WAA all over WAB. Okay. Pero dito sa expression, tignan nyo meron star. So, kailangan din natin maglagay ng B star plus or minus equals sa alpha star plus or minus. E1, walang star yan kasi it's just the eigenvalue. WAA, okay, pareho lang yan sa WAA star, diba? Pero, yung WAB, lalagyan natin yan ng star. Okay, so, going back to this expression here, psi plus psi minus equals sa alpha plus star, alpha minus, okay, plus beta plus star, beta minus. Ang beta plus star is alpha plus star, E1 minus WAA over WAB star. And ang beta minus is alpha E1 minus WAA over WAB. Okay, so minus. So, merong common term na alpha plus star times alpha minus. Okay, factor out ko na yan. So, equal to sa alpha plus star alpha minus 1 plus. Anong matitira? E1 minus WAA squared over WAB star WAB. Okay. Ipa-factor out ko to. Actually, yung WAB na yan, if you recall, yung product na yan is just modulus squared. Okay. Equal sa alpha plus star alpha minus over WAB squared. So, WAB squared plus E prime minus WAA squared. Oh, meron akong nakalimutan dito. Yung E1 ay merong plus or minus. So, plus or minus to. Okay, so dapat yung numerator dito ay E plus 1 minus WAA, E minus 1 minus WAA. Yes, sorry about that. Okay. So, expand natin ito ngayong, multiply natin ngayon yung dalawang products na yan. So, alpha plus star, alpha minus, WAB squared, WAB squared plus E plus minus E, 1, E minus 1. Okay, plus, parehong may WAA, so common term yan. So, WAA plus E plus minus or plus E minus WAA minus WAA squared. I-double check lang yung mga signs. Okay? Okay. Now, let's see. Saan natin nakita yun? Okay. Etong E plus minus E, E plus E minus W ay equal sa WAA plus WBB. So this is just WAA plus WBB. Okay? Now, ito um, is a little bit complicated kasi ang gagamitin natin dito ay yung square root. Yan. Ito. So actually, this is plus or minus. Okay, dahil dito sa plus or minus na ito. And nakita natin na yung plus is WAA at saka yung minus is WBB. If WAB or WBA is equal to 0. Okay, but in any case, we are going to multiply yung E plus 1 dun sa E minus niya. Okay, okay, so what we'll have is this. So 1/4, 1/4 na, WAA plus WBB squared plus square root ng WAA minus WBB. Squared plus or minus 4 WAB squared square root multiplied by yung minus niya. WAA plus WBB squared minus square root ng A, then square root nito. Okay. Huwag kayong ma-intimidate dyan. Kasi it's nothing but A plus B times A minus B. Right? Teka, bakit ko ini-square to? Hindi pa yan squared. So that will give us 1/4 WAA plus WBB. Yan yung A squared natin. Equal to sa A squared minus B squared, diba? Minus WAA minus WBB squared. Okay. Minus 4 WAB squared. Okay, so yung A squared minus B squared equals sa okay, alam natin pag in-expand natin to, meron tayong WAA squared, WBB squared. At pag in-expand natin to, WAA minus WBB squared, minus yan. So mawawala yung WA squared tsaka WBB squared. Then meron ditong plus 2WA. Sorry, mag-hasminize ako ng couple of minutes. 2 WAA, WBB, and then dito minus 2 WAA, WBB, okay, minus or plus 4 WAB squared. Minus yung dito sa loob ng parenthesis, ibig ko sabihin ganyan. So mag-add yan. So 1/4 or mawawala na yung 1/4. We get WAAWBB plus 4 WAB squared. Okay. I think we'll end with that na lang. And then just continue yung lesson sa next na meeting sa Wednesday. Okay. So kung wala nang tanong,